Cassie decided to wake up at 4 a.m. that morning to get ready for school. And for those 3 hours she spent getting ready, she only thought about one thing.
Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about wounded feminine energy, signs that your feminine energy is broken and how to fix it. She's just a little ball of fur, she's a little angel, she's a little tornado. She already have pink toys. Hey Bella. A woman that is in her wounded feminine energy, it is like being in your feminine energy that is broken. When you are in your divine feminine energy, you embrace the dark and the light feminine energy. Wounded is the broken feminine energy. It is the energy that is more insecure, not really self-assured, don't know her self-worth, and really self-sabotage her life. Doesn't attract the most positive things. On the contrary, she will attract negative things. When you are in your wounded feminine energy, this is when you are in survival mode. When you don't trust people, you're not open to receiving love and receiving blessings. This is when your feminine energy is actually broken. I talked a little bit about it when we talked about Desperate Housewife. I have a full video about analyzing feminine energy in Desperate Housewife. I will link it below. But I remember Susan Meyer. She was in her wounded feminine energy, constantly asking for the validation. She wanted to constantly get the validation of men, constantly feeling insecure.
That's it. We're done.
I want to fix it. Please let me fix it. Tell me how to fix it. Please come back.
And the only way she would get validated is if she had a man in her life.
Have you ever in your life been without a man?
Of course I have.
When?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
This is the same thing with wounded feminine energy. You're constantly people pleasing. You're constantly feeling like you're not good enough. You have to be validated by others. You don't feel safe. You're in survival mode. You're even in victim mode. You're constantly a victim. Nothing is right for you. Nothing good is ever happening to you, right? So I'm going to explain to you the signs that you are in this wounded feminine energy and also how to fix it. So if you want to know more, keep on watching. But first, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, seduction, dating, and anything to make you become a highly feminine lady and to upgrade your confidence. Feel free to join the channel, the link is down below, and also follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. And ladies, if you want to join my Femme Fatale Siren course, it will make you feel so confident. It will heal your wounded feminine energy. You won't feel insecure, survival mode, like you're not good enough. No, this course will make you feel worthy and shine, and really shining, like a true siren is shining. You will feel in your divine power again. This course is very, very juicy. The link is down below. So as I said, a wounded feminine energy woman does not feel worthy of abundance, love, and she is constantly ruled by pain and trauma. And her pain and her trauma even impact the people that are in her life. So this is why it's important to heal it. Trauma and wounds cause wounded feminine energy. Maybe you were abused. Maybe you were in a toxic relationship before. Maybe you did not receive love by your parents. Maybe you were raised by a narcissistic parent. Maybe you have an insecure attachment style. You have also probably limiting belief. And your belief dictate how you think in your life. So if you have beliefs that you're not worthy, that you're ugly, that you're gonna be poor forever, that you're not good enough, then it will shift completely your life. This is why it's so important to heal wounded feminine energy, and this is what I'm trying to do with all of my videos, is healing your people-pleasing attitude, is healing your I'm not good enough energy, is healing your pygmies energy. I want you to feel fabulous. I want you to feel in your divine feminine energy instead. So the first time that you are in your wounded feminine energy is difficulty to establish boundaries. Struggle a lot establishing boundaries and making people respect them and having actual standards in relationships. So that means that they will be taken advantage of and they will be unable to prioritize self-care and prioritize themselves. They prioritize others in that case, right? Just like the pick me. I did a whole video about signs that you are a pick me. I will link it below. This is a very interesting video and those two are really linked. wounded feminine energy and being a pick-me. When you have wounded feminine energy, it translates into pick-me behaviors. This is why you have pick-me behaviors, is when you have this traumatic wounded feminine energy inside of you that is broken. Your feminine energy is broken. It's not supposed to be like that. It's because of trauma that happened to you. Trauma that is linked to a toxic relationship, or not feeling worthy enough, or not feeling loved enough as a child. Wounded feminine energy can manifest as low self-esteem, low self-worth, self-doubt, and it comes from past experiences, from rejection, criticism, or neglect. When you were neglected as a child, or before in a relationship, you were in a relationship with a narcissist, you were criticized constantly all the time, or you were rejected a lot by your parents when you were younger, or anything like that, you will have these feelings of self-doubt and unworthiness. Next, also suppressing emotions. Sometimes if you are in your wounded feminine energy, your feminine energy is broken, you will fear to feel vulnerable and expressing your emotions because you're afraid to have trauma and pain again. You're afraid of people harming you. So you may suppress completely your emotions.
Are you unhappy? Of course I'm happy.
Or deny completely your feelings. This is something that I used to do personally. Just completely deny my feelings and completely like, boop, I have no emotions, I don't care. You know, and I'm all about feeling like this unbothered queen that doesn't care about what people think and everything, which is a very good state to be in. But there's certain also part of you that need to acknowledge some of the feelings that you have, okay? It's not about feeling nothing, and it's not about feeling everything. You need to have a nice balance always of acknowledging your feeling. You're not suppressing them, but it's about your feelings are not controlling you, okay? It's okay to have feelings, we're human beings, but they're not controlling you. But when you're in your wounded feminine energy, you want to suppress them completely, and you have difficulties to be authentic towards other people. Next, we have people-pleasing behavior. Of course, when you're in your wounded feminine energy, you want to people please. You want people to validate what you have to say. You are desperate for the validation of others, so you will do anything and you will compromise on your boundaries and on your values to please others.
I know you hate it when people are mad at you, but you know, you just have to be okay with it.
Okay, I can do that. I gotta go powder my ass.
You will prioritize the needs and happiness of others at the expense of your own. Next, we have difficulty in receiving. Obviously, when you're in your wounded, broken feminine energy, you will have hard time receiving. You will have hard time receiving love, receiving gifts, receiving blessings, receiving anything that is good for you, because you will feel uncomfortable with being vulnerable. It's weird to you that people are nice to you, and it's weird to you to receive good things because you don't feel worthy of it. Next, we have perfectionism, and this is something that I had to deal with also. You may strike for perfectionism in attempt to gain approval or validation, fearing that imperfection will lead to abandonment.
My mother always said, "You're painting a masterpiece. Make sure to hide the brushstrokes." She was really beautiful.
It's a way like, I'm perfect, so then nobody can reject me, nobody can criticize me. So this is sort of an armor to protect yourself. You also struggle with authenticity when you are in your wounded feminine energy. You're not really yourself because you want to please others so much that you can completely transform yourself into somebody that you're not. Changing your opinion, as I said with the Pick Me video, you are also going to be disconnected from your intuition. Of course, you're not going to listen to your intuition. So if something you feel is not good for you, you're going to ignore it completely. As I said, being in your divine feminine energy is listening to your intuition. You will also have this victim mentality, right? And you will even attract relationships and situations that reinforce that victim mentality. Okay, you'll completely attract anything that is about pain and loss and just everything negative in your life, because you believe that you are a victim. So you will attract that therefore, right? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe that you're a victim, that nothing good is going to happen to you, then you attract those things. You attract what you are. If you're unhealthy, you attract unhealthy people. Now we're going to talk about how to heal that wounded feminine energy, that broken feminine energy inside of you. And I would say the first thing is to connect to your dark feminine energy, because your dark feminine energy helps you speak your mind, connect to your power. Dark feminine energy is not manipulative, it is not dangerous, contrary to what people believe. Being a siren, being a femme fatale, what I'm teaching is completely just being in your power, being confident, feeling beautiful, feeling sexy, having boundaries, having people treat you the best, and feeling your best. This is not about manipulation. This is not about being dangerous or anything that you see in movies. This is just a natural, beautiful energy that every woman have, and every woman just need to unlock in themselves. This is not about necessarily how you dress or what you look like, right? You don't need to look like Angelina Jolie to have a dark feminine energy or to have a femme fatale energy, because as I said, it is an energy, right? Any woman, no matter how you dress, even if you are wearing a cute little summer dress that is pink with ruffles, you can exude dark feminine energy, okay?
In fact, if I'm somewhere and I can say Blair Waldorf would never do that, guess what? I'll do it.
This is not about how you dress, ladies. Even though I love the femme fatale look, as you know, I love it, but it is an energy first and foremost. This is all about just feeling so good about yourself that you even love your flaws, you love your imperfections, and then you become unstoppable. This is all there is in my course. My course is all about dark feminine, femme fatale. There's also a little bit of light feminine. There's everything. There's feminine energy. There's how to deal with men. What is the mentality? How to understand relationships. But learning to establish healthy boundaries. This means learning to say no when necessary. And surrounding yourself with people that respect and honor your boundaries. You want to engage with activities that nourish your body, your mind, and your soul. Be careful about what you eat, what you watch, what you listen to, right? What are you consuming in your head? What are you watching with your eyes and listening with your ears? What kind of movies are you watching? What kind of podcast are you listening? What kind of music are you listening to? A lot of music nowadays are not really good to listen to, and they don't build strong confidence in women. A lot of music, unfortunately, have pick-me energy, I have to say. They do. Wounded feminine, just pick-me energy, insecure, just wanting to please men desperately. A lot of desperate energy in the music nowadays. I'm just so tired of it. That's why I prefer really to be picky about the lyrics that I'm listening to. I love, for example, some music from Beyonce are so good in terms of making you feel in your power, okay? If you listen to rap, if you listen to R&B, things like that, it's not really the best. Like Cardi B, things like that. Be careful about the lyrics, okay? They can really be pick-me energy, and if you listen to it a lot, it will have an impact on you and your energy. So be careful about what you consume. And what you eat also, your body is a temple. It should be treated like one. If you're a high value woman, your body is high value. The woman that you want to be, the dream woman that you want to be, what is she eating? What is she eating, right? Always ask yourself, what is she eating? What is she consuming? The dream woman that I want to be, who is she hanging out with? Like the dream woman, the siren, the high value woman that I want to be, would she hang out with this guy that is broke, that doesn't have any ambition, and that doesn't want to treat me like a queen, doesn't want to even invite me to dinner? Would she accept his invitation? The high value woman that I want to be, would she eat that fast food that is really bad for you? Or would she eat nice healthy meals, nice healthy juices? What would she eat? How would she dress? Would she dress really trashy, or would she dress super elegant? Ask yourself who you want to be, because you can change everything about your life. And dark feminine energy is being obsessed with yourself. being obsessed with your self-improvement. For healing wounded feminine energy, you have to practice forgiveness towards yourself as well. Forgive yourself and even others for past traumas and hurt. When you're holding resentment and anger, it just prevents you from healing. It just prevents you from actually being in your divine feminine and enjoying your life. You free yourself from the burden of negative emotions. So you need to have self-compassion for yourself, okay? Maybe at that time you didn't know better, okay? If you did some mistakes, if you did some pick-me mistakes, like I said, if you did some people-pleasing behavior, if you did some mistakes with some people or in your life in general, forgive yourself for it, because this is how you learn also. This is how you become better. Don't be stuck on it and be like so resentful towards yourself, because this is going to eat you alive. Your wounds are valid and deserving of care and compassion, okay? So take time to reflect on past experiences, for example, and maybe you can understand your own behavior. Self-reflection is the best to do inner work. Or even watching these kind of videos is really helping you grow and learn and heal from your wounded feminine. Recognize that you're worthy of love and acceptance as who you are. And this is like when I see women, for example, having tons of plastic surgery, wanting to appear perfect, I really feel like you don't need that. If you really feel like it makes you feel good, you can do it. But I think that you really don't need to though. You need to heal from the inside, maybe your insecurities from the inside, because if you only fix what's on the outside, the inside is still there. The insecurities and the feeling unworthy, all of those energies are still inside of you. You need to heal that first before fixing something outside. It's a temporary fix. It's not going to fix really the real insecurities inside. You can show up as this new version of you, as I said. Ask yourself, what would this dream woman that I want to be, what would she do? Who would she be? Who would she hang out with? What would she eat? Ask yourself those questions. It will really help you heal that wounded feminine energy, because you will be self-conscious about your behaviors. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful darlings. I hope you liked it and I hope it was really helpful for you. Let me know in the comments what you think of wounded feminine energy, and if you feel like you are yourself in this wounded feminine energy, or if you were in the past and what you did to really deal with it. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and also follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. And if you want to join my Femme Fatale Siren course to really heal from this wounded feminine energy, this broken feminine energy, and have a divine feminine energy instead, the link is down below. Until next time, I'm giving you a lot of kisses and take care of you. Mwah. Bella, 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 Bella.